My name's Gaffney. I live with my mum, my dad and my sister, and I live in Gateshead. Well, Mondays I just do like stuff like script writing. I've been trying to write my own book. And what also like included like what it's like to have autistic problems like autism and dyslexia. I've included like bits and pieces of my life to show that just because someone's got autism or dyslexia, they can't do this, they can't do that. So I want to show that we can do what everyone else can do. And sometimes I'll do that on Tuesdays as well. Wednesdays I'll do stuff like Gates of People, and that's where people come together who've got the same like problems like learning disabilities, and we'll do stuff like we're working on a project, and it's like to get our voice out there to show what we go through with our life with being autistic and dyslexic. So that's what we do on Wednesdays.
A lot of the work that we do is supporting people to speak up about their rights, and that involves a whole host of networking with other organisations, meeting professionals, and working with lots and lots of people in Gateshead with learning disabilities. The majority of my work involves supporting the group to maintain those networks and look at the broader picture of what's happening on a local basis, but also on a national basis. So there's lots of changes over the years have happened around learning disabilities. And because of those networks and links that we have, I get quite a lot of emails from professionals and other organisations just letting me know what's happening nationally and locally. And what I tend to do is take this back to the group to see if they want to pursue things. There's lots and lots of campaigns that are going around, and I was just recently massive changes in the benefits system. So I supported the group to contact the local MP, Ian Mearns. He's quite a big supporter of the group, and express the group's concerns to Ian Mearns, and he actually took it to Parliament.
Hello there and welcome to Gates of People. Today we're going to show you how to set up a tripod. Loosen up the legs of the tripod, turning the screw anti-clockwise. Take the legs out by lifting it up. Tighten the legs up so it does not drop. Turn the screw clockwise. Pushing the tripod legs out. Push the center platform down. Depending on the height of the object you're filling, loosen the screws at the top by turning them anti-clockwise. Lift the tripod up and use 2 people for extra safety. Remember to tighten the screws up by turning them clockwise. Make sure the bubble is in the middle, then loosen off the screw underneath. Tilt the head until the bubble is in the middle. Once the bubble is in the middle, tighten up the screw. The person who took me to Gates of People was Sarah, who helps me with like different meetings. Like tries to get me somewhere like Gates of People, tries to help me like trying to find a job, like to get better money. She's just found me another place down North Shields to do with also with people who've got autism and dyslexia, like any kind of learning disability.
Gates are access to employment services known as Gates, and it's a council service for people with disabilities. We work with people with learning disabilities, autism, physical disabilities, mental health. It's open to anyone who's entitled to a service from the council. The idea of Gates is, if you want to work and you're entitled to a package of care, Gates could be your package of care, and we would find you employment that suits your needs, your own personal goals, what you want to achieve, and we broker the job for you. We speak to the employer, we get that job secured for you, and we put you into work, we will train you, and we'll make sure that you're happy and you're settled and you're working somewhere you want to work. By doing that, you don't need council services. You don't need the council to pay for someone to take you out somewhere and do things for you, because you're independent, you're happy, and you're meeting people and getting out and included financially.
The thing I'm into is like filming, and it's like obviously all the other stuff like editing, script writing, music, producing. They do producing down there, and it's really good. That's on Saturdays. What Skimson is, it's like an art group where you do film, edit, photography, music. I think there was one person who did dance. It's like all kinds of different art forms, and they do little kind of shows what people have done. It's over in Newcastle. I haven't really been going as much, but I started off and it's like you do different awards. I did my bronze and silver art award. Did my gold. But yeah, it was really good, met interesting people. So yeah, that's what I did, really. Thursdays, it's kind of the same as Mondays, Tuesdays, writing like, but like I also do like stuff like trying to create my own website. So I want to test myself on that, and that's the same as Fridays. But like weekends, it's like break from all that, just to chill. And then my future plans, I would like to be somewhere. Well, first thing is I would obviously like to have my own place and actually be finally able to drive, but also like be somewhere where I can do my thing, like film director, writer, editor. That's the only place I can see myself. It's the only thing I've ever been interested in, is basically like making films and that.
What sort of films do you like to make?
Well, I kind of like any, really, like kind of like drama, bit of comedy, maybe a bit of horror, you know, just like a mix basically.
Tell me what it's like living with autism and dyslexia.
Well, it's not easy, but you kind of get used to it after you've like, well for me, already back in school, they've realised that I found it hard to spell, write, do maths, so they did tests and they realised I was dyslexic. And then last year I found out I was autistic as well, so, but I already knew I kind of had more than dyslexia. So
what does autism mean?
I'm not, well for me I'm not really like perfect, but I'll try and explain. It's like hard to like understand things, to do things, maybe travel. You've got to do a bit more traveling with someone to get the right route. Basically, it's hard for us to explain really as well. So
do you get help for that and support for that?
Yeah, me, my and Dad have been helping us, and Sarah, she's like helping us now as well. So like anyone who I know, like family and that, they're helping us through it.
So do you feel happier when you're with other people with the similar issues than yourself, and if so, why?
Yeah, well, because they go through it themselves, they know what it's like, how it feels. So basically it's good to be around people with the same kind of problems. But not really problems, it's just life.
That's Alex, it's you. So it's something to be proud of.
I'm proud of being who I am. I want to share the world with that as well.